जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरा वनचारी, यमुना तीरा चारी, यमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा कालचंजी, राधा कालचंजी राधे, जय राधा कालचंजी, राधा कालचंजी राधे। जय गौरनिताय, जय गौरनिताय, जय गौरनिताय, श्री श्री गौरनिताय। जय गौरनिताय, जय गौरनिताय, जय गौरनिताय, श्री श्री गौरनिताय। जय राधा गोविंद, राधा गोविंद राधे, जय राधा गोविंद, राधा गोविंद राधे। Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय, श्री श्री राधा कालाचंद जी की जय, श्री श्री राधा गोविंद देव की जय, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया सुदर्शन चक्र की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद श्रील गुरुदेव की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंद गोपकुमाराय श्री गोविंदाय नमो नमः। हरे कृष्णा। श्रीमद् भागवतम महापुराण की जय। So we are reading from Canto 10, Chapter 11, verse number 12 to 20. We will do from verse number 10 to 20, and the focused verses verse number 11 to 20. Huh? Oh, it didn't happen yesterday? 12 to 20. Yeah. 10th canto, 11th chapter, verse number 12 to 20. Okay. Yeah. So we will read the translation from verse number 12. Yeah. Let's begin. The chapter entitled The Childhood Pastimes of Krishna, verse number 12. Yeah, somebody can read. You have mic? Okay.
Once after the uprooting of the Yamala Arjuna trees, Rohini Devi went to call Rama and Krishna, who had both gone to the riverside and were playing with the other boys with deep attention.
Because of being too attached to playing with other boys, Krishna and Balaram did not return upon being called by Rohini. Therefore, Rohini sent Mother Yashoda to call them back, because Mother Yashoda was more affectionate to Krishna and Balaram.
Yes.
Krishna and Balaram, being attached to their play, were playing with the other boys, although it was very late. Therefore, Mother Yashoda called them back for lunch. Because of her ecstatic love and affection for Krishna and Balaram, milk flowed from her breast.
Mother Yashoda said, "My dear son Krishna, lotus-eyed Krishna, come here and drink the milk of my breast. My dear darling, you must be very tired because of hunger and the fatigue of playing so long. There is no need to play anymore."
My dear Baldeva, best of our family, please come immediately with your younger brother Krishna. You both ate in the morning, and now you ought to eat something more.
17.
Nanda Maharaj, the king of Raja is now waiting to eat. Oh, my dear son Balram, he is waiting for you. Therefore, come back to please us. All the boys playing with you and Krishna should now go to their home.
Mother Yashoda further told Krishna, "My dear son, because of playing all day, your body has become covered with dust and sand. Therefore, come back, take your bath, and cleanse yourself. Today, the moon is conjoined with the auspicious star of your birth. Therefore, be pure and give cows in charity to the Brahmanas."
19. Just see how all your playmates of your own age have been cleansed and decorated with beautiful ornaments by their mothers. You should come here, and after you have taken your bath, eaten your lunch, and been decorated with ornaments, you may play with your friends again.
Number 20.
My dear King Maharaj Parikshit, because of intense love and affection, Mother Yashoda, Krishna's mother, considered Krishna, who was at the peak of all opulences, to be her own son. Thus she took Krishna by the hand along with Balaram and brought them home, where she performed her duties by fully bathing them, dressing them and feeding them.
Yes. Thank you. Now we'll recite verse number 18. Yes. We have text 18 here in the board. Dhuli dhusaritangasvam Dhuli dhusaritangasvam Putra majjanam avaha Putra majjanam avaha Janmaksham te adya bhavati Janmaksham te adya bhavati Viprebhyo dehi ga shuchi. Thank you, Bhakti. Dhuli dhusharitang gastvam Putra majjanam avaha Janma raksham te adya bhavati Viprebhyo dehi ga shuchi. Dhuli dhusaritangasvam Putra majjanam avaha Janmarksham te adya bhavati Viprebhyo dehi ga shuchi. Somebody can recite. Dhuli dhu sarita angatvam. You have become covered with dust and sand all over your body. Putra, my dear son, majjanam avaha. Now come here, take your bath and clean yourself. Janma raksham, the auspicious star of your birth. Te, of you, adya, today, bhavati, it is. Viprebhya, unto the pure brahmanas. Dehi, give in charity. Ga, cows. Shuchi, being purified. Translation. Mother Yashoda further told Krishna, my dear son, because of playing all day, your body has become covered with dust and sand. Therefore, come back, take your bath, and clean yourself. Today, the moon is conjoined with the auspicious star of your birth. Therefore, be pure and give cows in charity to the Brahmanas. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It is a custom of Vedic culture that whenever there is any auspicious ceremony, one should give valuable cows in charity to the Brahmanas. Therefore, Mother Yashoda requested Krishna, instead of being enthusiastic in playing, now please come and be enthusiastic in charity. Yagya dana tapah karma na tyajam karyam evatat. Na tyajam. As advised in Bhagavad Gita, sacrifice, charity and austerity should never be given up. Yagya danam tapaschaiva pavanani manishinam. Even if one is very much advanced in spiritual life, one should not give up these three duties. To observe one's birthday ceremony, one should do something in terms of one of these three items, yagya, dan or tapa, or all of them together. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padkamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Pancha Kalpatarubhya Cha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Shri Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. I seek blessings of all the Vaishnavas and our dear Lordship that we can discuss something about the glorification and his beautiful pastimes and some learnings and teachings in our life. So thank you, Hare Krishna. If you bring the Sanskrit again, it's so beautiful. Looking at the verse itself, it is very clear. Dhuli dhu sarita anga tvam. Your anga, tvam is your anga is whole covered with dust and sand because you are playing since long. So my dear putra, my dear son, Majjana Ava. Ava means please come and Majjan. Like we say Gundicha Marjanam, Majjan is cleaning, clean yourself. And Janmaksham, today is a very special day. Every day you are playing, still mother invites to come back and eat at least, because children don't remember when they are playing, they forget eating, sleeping. So mother always invite, call and feed them on time to time. So here also she is calling. First she sent Rohini. But Rohini, when she went, children were not listening. They were continuously playing. So Rohini asked, Yashoda, you go. When you go, they will probably come. So Yashoda went. And now she is telling, today is a special day also. Janma Raksham, the auspicious star of your birth. That means it's your birthday also. And in that, this beautiful auspicious day, Adya, today, Bhavati, it is Viprebhya. Vipra means a Brahmana. So, Dehi, you should give in something in charity to Brahmanas. What? Gaha. Gaha is cow. And what will happen with all this? Shuchi, we become purified. So, one purification is taking bath, the external purification, and another is internal purification by, spiritual activities, charity, and so on. We will discuss. So, this is a beautiful pastime after Tamala, the two Arjuna trees, then fruit vendor lady, and then this pastime. So here, the point Prabhupada is explaining the importance of, there's such a beautiful verse fall in the festival season where we just celebrated the birthday of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we were hearing and reading all about giving in charity or how to celebrate birthday. And this verse also falls here in the same context, that it's a lesson for all of us as a parent also, that how we should celebrate birthdays. We should invite devotees, we should feed them, we should give in charity, whatever is our standard, our capacity. And we should please the Vaishnavas. Why? When we please the devotees, Krishna will be pleased and we will get the blessing. So, for the purification. This happened, we discussed when Krishna was born. Also, Nanda Maharaj was celebrating and distributing gifts from his whole heart to anyone and everyone. Especially we should give to Brahmanas, we should give to poor, and to the needy people, it is said. So what kind of charity today we will discuss, all about, there is no confusion. Krishna has given all answers in Bhagavad Gita about what kind of charity one should give, so that we will not be bound, by any reactions. Oh, I should give it here. So it is mentioned in the verse also, the purport also, 18.5, that Yagya Dan Tapah Karma Na Tyajam Karyam Evatat. We should never give up this three wherever we are, whichever phase we have, like if we assume 100 years of age for this time, 25, 25, 25, 25, so Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyas. This is like, a division roughly. So, we will focus on this verse and some learnings. Yeah. And today is also auspicious day of, because yesterday Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appearance day and today Jagannath Mishra celebration, like Nandotsav. So, it is mentioned here, it is a custom of Vedic culture that whenever there is any auspicious ceremony, one should give valuable cows in charity to the Brahmanas. Therefore, Mother Yashoda requested Krishna, instead of being enthusiastic in playing. So Acharyas explained that, we also should try to learn this lesson that Children are playing, it's okay, but as we grow, we should understand that we should not put our mind in material activities or in playthings, so-called playthings only, because it is nothing real, So get your mind back and engage in self-realization, in purification, So please come and be enthusiastic in charity. Yagya, dan, tapa, karma. So these acts of charity, sacrifice, and tapasya, all this is required. Prabhupada says it should be performed, And as I said, these are these 4 stages of human life. From the beginning, the nice training is given. I was hearing in one of the lecture, it was said, the beginning years is, brahmachari years is learn and grow. So it's not just learn ABCD and grow in your physical body. It is basically learn to live a life of, like in brahmachari training. Or children also, we give a training, getting up in the morning, taking bath and, purificatory process, having darshan of the Lord, and doing some austerities according to, one's level, and learn the shastras, learn the etiquettes, and that way grow. So this is the first 25 years, it says. And for grahasthas, the main duty is to give charity. It is said for grahasthas, they have to give charity to the brahmanas and to the brahmacharis and sannyasis, because the sannyasis or the devotees especially, they are engaged in preaching, in actually helping the spirit soul. So they should give, brahmachari and sannyasi ko they should give charity, Lakshmi, and in the form of charity. And to Kshatriyas, they have to give tax. And to Shudras, they have to give facilities so that they can further progress. That is the main duty of Grihastha, because they are earning members. And Prabhupada said, charity is there already in everyone's heart. It's just that we have to dovetail it in a right direction. And he clearly said, and it is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita also, 17th chapter, verse number 20, 21, 22, about the charity in different modes: mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. So, it is said, charity given out of duty without expectation of any return, and at the proper time, like this is today, lunar eclipse day today, people do give charity. It's considered very auspicious. So at proper time and place, and to a worthy person. This is very important, to a worthy person. So according to Desha, Kala and Patra, if we give without any expectation of anything in return, then it is in the mode of goodness. So it is already always recommended to give a charity to a person who is engaged in this spiritual activities. Like we have examples, Bhakti Vedanta Hospital and Food for Life everywhere. We distribute, but not a simple meal. We give a prasad so that their consciousness will be raised. Also, there is so many camps going on, and one of them is Barsana Eye Camp also, where they take care of their needs, of their eye or other needs. So it is very clearly written in the purport there in 1720 that charity is recommended to be given at a place of pilgrimage and at lunar or solar eclipse at the end of the month, or to a qualified brahmana. And it is said, there is no recommendation for giving charity indiscriminately. Matlab, any time to anybody, we should not give. We should discriminate. It's very clearly, there is no recommendation for giving charity indiscriminately. We should think where my Lakshmi or my help is going to be utilized. If it is for somebody's, breaking 4 regulative principles, then actually it's not good for him, it's not good for you, us also, So this is one. So mode of goodness, charity is, it's written in the purport also, purification of the heart and liberating from suffering. That is the charity in mode of goodness. Actually, it is said we should come above that. Whatever we are giving in charity, it should be for pleasing, pleasing the Supreme Lord, Guru and Krishna. And then comes mode of passion. What is in the charity of mode of passion? What is the charity that we do? Then Krishna says here, charity performed with the expectation of some return. Like there's a very famous temple in India, Tirupati Balaji. People go there and they, most of them, not all, there are always devotees also, but most of them, it's a business. If my business flourish, Lord Balaji, please bless. If I get 1 crore business, I will offer you 10 lakhs. I will give donation 10 lakhs. Something like this, or something, I will offer this gold like this. So this is not correct. This is not the best. So charity performed with the expectation of some return or with a desire for fruitive results or in a grudging mood. Grudging mood also, somebody has said, so we have to give. We are not so willing to give, but maybe Guru has said, or to keep the name and fame in the society, people are asking and we cannot say no. So in a grudging mood, it's not good. It isn't said in the mode of passion. And charity is sometimes performed for elevation to heavenly kingdom and other reasons, So these are not the best. Sometimes people give charity for their name will come in the list. People will come and see, and they will respect him, thinking he is a great person. Then for recognition also is not good. Charity performed at an impure place at an improper time to an unworthy person without proper attention and respect is said to be charity in the mode of ignorance. So we are giving to some organization or to some charitable trust where they are, eating, gambling, drinking, then it's not. It is in the mode of ignorance. Such charity is not beneficial. And also, if a person gives charity to a suitable person but without respect and without attention, that is also considered as charity in the mode of ignorance. So our feelings, our heart should also be there when we are giving, giving it grudgingly or without respect, just, okay, take it and go away. We sometimes, so this bhav is very important. One who acts without following the regulations of the scriptures will not attain the absolute truth. He may get some temporary result, some temporary benefit, but it will not be enough. It will not be for the ultimate end of life. There is one story I would like to mention here regarding in the context of what we were discussing. We all hear about Karna, right? From Ramayana, Mahabharata. Yes. So he is very famous for giving charity. So Karna, Danavir, Danashur, the most generous donor. Even his enemies admired his spirit of sacrifice. Enemies also, he is good in charity. They also admired. No one ever returned empty-handed from his door. But Karna's life was filled with dilemmas. He was born as a Kshatriya, but he was raised in a Shudra family. So although he was powerful like Arjuna, now we know Karna's story, so I will not go in detail, but he is powerful like Arjuna. But he sided with Duryodhana. So after Karna fell in the Kurukshetra war, almost going to leave his body, pierced by Arjuna's arrows, he lay dying on the battlefield, wounded, bleeding, blood is coming, and almost breathless, not able to breathe also. And at that moment, Indra, the king of demigods, and Arjuna's father in one way, because they invited Indra, demigod, and they got Arjuna. So Indra, he approached Karna in a disguise of a Brahmana, and he tested what is his spirit of charity now, in his final moments. So he asked Karna. He's a Brahmana. So he's asking Karna, "Oh noble one, can you give me some gold in charity?" Now he's almost lying down, Karna, he was in very much pain. And now everything is gone almost, and he is in the verge of leaving his body. Still, he smiled. He was carrying that quality all of his throughout his year. He said, "I had nothing left to give. His bow is broken, his chariot is destroyed, his body is too weak to move, anything, or to go or do something." But then he said, "Still, though I am without possessions now, I have a golden teeth." Sometimes we have some feeling golden, I don't know. Today we know that we have some golden feeling, but that he said that, "My golden tooth still remains. I can give that. You can please take that." So with great pain, he took a nearby stone and he broke his teeth, which was golden, and then that he gave it to the again charity to that Brahmana. And when we take the tooth like that, what happens? A lot of blood comes. Is anything taking out? So blood was dripping from his mouth. And he was in such a condition, breathless, as I said, his hands were also trembling, but still in that situation also, he maintained his nature of giving things in charity. So he's famous for that. He took that gold so that it would be useful for a Brahmana, and then he said, "Please take this, O Brahmana." With all respect he gave. Indra was stunned. My God. And he revealed his true form. And he said, "Oh Karna, I have never seen a person like you who was so good in charity. You have kept this thing till your last breath. So this is Karna's charity." But what did he gain? Prabhupada explains, Karna's charity was sublime, but it was not liberating. It was not liberating. Why? Because while he gave everything he had never gave himself to the Supreme Lord. His life, though filled with dharma, was clouded by loyalty to a wrong person, to Duryodhana. And he had enmity towards Pandavas. Both the things, he is siding the wrong person, and then that obviously means, his enemy or, enmity towards the devotees, Pandavas. So despite his, such a big deed of giving in charity, he remained aloof from devotion or bhakti. And therefore he did not attain liberation. So Srila Prabhupada says, charity is good, but unless it is directed towards the Supreme Lord or towards the cause of preaching the glories of the Supreme Lord, it remains within the realm of karma. Only one good pious karma. And this strongly supports the message also that how much ever noble you are in giving, but if it is not supported or guided or directed towards bhakti, towards devotion to the Supreme Lord or to ultimate benefit, it is of not much use. So it gives temporary heavenly rewards, but not the ultimate goal. Therefore Bhagavad Gita says, Yat karoshi yad ashnasi yad juhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushasva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you give away, whatever austerities, etc., do it as an offering to me. So this is one very relevant story to learn. And second, on the other side, we hear from the story of Ranti Dev. He's a great king who practiced tapasya. He gave, he did all good deeds, and he is remembered for his extraordinary compassion and detachment. He was going through all the suffering, but still he gave. Now, how the story goes is, he fasted for 48 days and finally he received a small meal. So he fasted little distance from his palace, and when the meal came for him at the end after 48 days, and as he was starting to take the meal and the water, he was about to eat, and a series mein one by one person came. A Brahmana came first, and then he gave something to Brahmana, and then something left, he was about to eat, and then Shudra came, and then he was asking, he gave something. The hunter came, he gave something. Finally a Chandala came with his dogs, he gave something. Nothing was left now. Without hesitation he gave every morsel of food and drop of water to them, one by one. And this was his nature, so he was giving. And he prayed, I do not pray to the Supreme Lord for liberation or material pleasures. I simply want to stay among all living beings and suffer their miseries on their behalf so that they may be freed from all the suffering. That was his mood. So this is in context with his unmotivated compassion, but it was rooted in deep devotion to the Supreme Lord. So ultimately, those all who came, and the demigods came and revealed that they gave blessings to him, and Lord Vishnu himself granted Ranti Dev eternal spiritual perfection because of his compassion and his devotion. So in the context of tapasya, like penance and charity, it is said true tapasya is not merely physical hardship, but the willingness to sacrifice one's own comfort for the pleasure of the Lord and his devotees, and for the welfare of the Lord and the devotees in that way, with all humility. That is also important, with all humility and devotion. So now, related to this, in one of the purport on Bhagavad Gita itself, Prabhupada says one thing in 1968 when he was in US. Now he's telling, it's the highest thing, but he's giving and trying to explain it to everyone. In this material world, our activities are all sinful, whether pious or impious. And now he's explaining. There is always, even in physics we learn this, action, every action has equal and opposite reaction, So every action we do has a reaction. Whatever you are doing, there is action and reaction. Even if it is a good action, and if the reaction is also good, still it is sinful. Now this is one higher. No? So far we have learned, do good, pious credits, and it will be nice to you. But what nice means, you will get good. So he's explaining. Still it is sinful. Suppose you are not acting anything sinful in this life. All pure life you have led. You are very pious in every respect. You are charitable, you are benevolent, everything is all right. But Bhagavad Gita says it is karma bandhana. If you give in charity somebody, say some amount of money, you will get money back 4 times, 5 times, or 10 times more in your next life. That is what generally people who are not into this level of devotion, they think, oh, give in charity, you will get back more. This is better than animal consciousness, but still this is not the best. Prabhupada is explaining. Definitely if you give in charity, you will get back the money 4 times, 5 times, 10 times for sure, in this life or next life. So Vaishnava philosophy says that this is also sinful. Why sinful? It's a good, no? Why sinful? Yes. Yes, he explains that what you said. Because you have to take birth to receive that benefit, that compound interest. So again you are stuck here, in this 14 planetary system, up and down. If you do sinful activities, you go down. Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, Patal, all these lokas anywhere. And if you do good, you go to, Brahmalok, Svargalok and all to enjoy that. So it is bounding only, you are not able to come out of this cycle. So he said, you have to take birth to receive all those good benefit of your pious credit. Therefore it is sinful, in one way to understand, Now suppose you are born in a very rich family. The trouble of being in the womb of a mother is still the same. You are born in a very rich family because you have done a lot of pious credits. So you will have silver spoon and, nice big house and bungalow and hundreds of servants and all. But still, birth, old age, disease and death is there for everyone. So that way you have to still suffer. And while the another big risk is, while enjoying these comforts and these good, birth, you are prone to become pride or to do more sin and then again fall down. That always happens. Janmeshwar Shruta Shribir is makes you mad if you are not focused, if you are not properly trained, and if you are not properly associated. So he said, whosoever you are, in whichever body, this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi is always there. So you have to go through it again and again. So only thing is, whatever you are doing, Bhagavad Gita 3.9 says, Yagyartha karmano anyatra loko yam karma bandhana tadaltham karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. Whatever you do, big or small, do it as an offering to the Lord, Then you are safe. Then karma bandhan se you will be not bound. One has to work in Krishna consciousness to satisfy Krishna. And this is a great art. We know the principle. How to do it? We need guidance. And therefore Prabhupada says we need a guru, who is following this, who is well read, and who can deliver us, who can explain to us how to follow this. So everything should be done for the satisfaction of Krishna. Otherwise we will be bound by the reactions and the cycle will keep on going. So as I was mentioning in the beginning, this time is up. But first 25 years of our 100-year life is learn and grow. Second 25, from 26 to 50 approximately, is engage and earn. Engage and earn. Third part of life is detach and attach. And fourth part is pray and prepare. Little bit we will try to understand. Learn and grow, as I said, not academic ABCD, learn and grow in your shirt or dress sizes on your body. It's not that you will anyway grow, but as I said, learn Shastra and grow in maturity. Grow in discrimination. Grow in understanding what is good, what is bad. Grow in understanding what is reality, what is truth and what is untruth. What is Krishna, what is Maya in one way, So that discrimination we should learn and grow in this first part of our life. And then second is engage and earn. So engage means getting engaged and getting married. And earn, make billions of dollars and make bungalows and cars and jet aeroplanes and everything. This means engage and earn means engage in devotional activities. Hearing, chanting, worshipping, feeding prasad. If we are grahasthas, we have to invite people, do programs at home, cook. Children also learn to make garlands, offer garlands, and decorating the house, decorating the things like beautiful, during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yesterday Gaur Purnima, we decorated the hall. So these are the things, engage in devotional service. Engage and earn. What earn? Agyat Sukritis, or some spiritual credits that we can do more seva to Vaishnavas, So engaging in doing arti and program and other things. Engage and earn. And then third part, it is said after 50 we should really become serious. Detach and attach. So detach means, I heard one thing, there was one businessman. He had 4 children and he had 4 big industries. So he said, I have lived my life very nicely. I worked hard. I built these 4 industries and gave each, actually children only are telling now, we are okay, we will manage, you take rest. So nice children also, that they are taking off. I have given them one industry to each one of them and they are taking care nicely. So he was talking to this devotee and then he said, I am very satisfied. My children are all okay. So this devotee said, now what? So he said, now my industries are going well and they are taken care of nicely. Now I'm thinking of what to do. So I'm thinking I'll now work on building a new 5th industry. Because whatever he has done is now okay. Now what to do? So after 50, then this devotee said, after 50, actually you should try to detach yourself. And that is what it is learned and said always, even when the children are married and the son-in-law, daughter-in-law come, then slowly the parents should detach from the family affairs. They should give them the charge. They should teach the principles, the understanding, and then let them take the decision. Should not interfere too much in family affairs. Otherwise, it's a disturbance in the family also, and they are also not able to achieve their goal of, human life. So slowly we should detach. Whenever needed, give some guidance, some tips, some realization, experience, share, and then let them do. And slowly attach yourself to the Supreme Lord. That is the thing. After 50, it is mentioned, And the 4th part is after 70, 75 years. I don't know how we will reach there or not also, but it is said, pray and prepare. Fully dedicate. Fully dedicate. Be always in a prayerful mood and prepare. Prepare for what? Leaving the body. Bhagavad Gita says, Antakale cha mam eva smaran vuktva kalevaram yah prayati samadbhava yati nasti atra sanshaya. He is giving the promise. In the end, while leaving the body, if you remember me, you will come to me, there is no doubt about it. So we have to prepare for that. We have already prepared in our childhood, now in our marriage life, and now growing our children and this and that. We are preparing, training ourselves, our consciousness, mind, and now we have to completely work on those things. Some things we are still reading and hearing, but we are not able to do it. But as we continuously follow the rules and regulations and principles, Krishna is so merciful. He keeps you, He guides you, He put you in such situation where if you are sincerely doing things, it will come. It will come, Especially before leaving the body, Prabhupada says, you just keep doing things. Don't worry when I will become a pure devotee. And you never know, one day you will get up and you will be a pure devotee, So just keep doing, just keep following. That's what he said. So in my personal understanding also, I try, in my level best. And both the things, if I do some service, if I come and do some service and I feel if one thinks, if I do this service, people will know me, or I will get some maha or something, then that's not the best. That's not the best. Because if I don't get, I will not feel the bliss of doing the worship, doing the service. But if I come without expectation, then it is very blissful. And over that, if you get some maha, then it is, you are grateful, that Lord, you gave me the opportunity to serve. And this is your blessing, So always we have to check ourselves also, be it any service in the home or in the temple or anywhere. But Prabhupada says, even if you have some desire like that, some material, not material, but some expectation while doing devotional service, still there is some benefit, because if you keep doing that over the period of time, that will be purified. That will be purified. Akama sarva kamova moksha kama udaridi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusha param. Even if you have some desire or desire for liberation or no desire, take shelter of the Supreme Lord, because in the journey you will be purified of that desire for sure. Charity may we remember Bali Maharaj also. He gave in charity, everything. And Lord was pleased. And he did not wanted that big loka what Lord gave just because he was pleased. Anyway, and the Shibi Maharaj, but I think we don't have time to discuss all these things. So there are beautiful, beautiful stories for us. We are not at that level, but hearing and meditating again and again, at least step by step, we will be able to reach or purify ourselves in that regard, purify our consciousness basically. So yeah, and Jagannath Mishra celebration today. Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Devi, they are pure devotees of the Lord, and Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu chose them to be his parent. And today he's very happy. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nimai is born, and all these ceremonies are going on. He is gifting whosoever is coming for darshan, and other people who are coming, like Shachima, there's a beautiful description, Advaita Acharya and Sita Thakurani and others, they are all coming. And also different demigods are coming, not in a demigod feature, but they are coming in a normal village guys, so that nobody can recognize them, and they are coming to see the baby and bringing some gifts, This is same like a description when Krishna was born. So all the demigods and others are coming. And they are very happy. When Gauranga Mahaprabhu was born, Advaita Acharya was in Shantipur. But he was dancing. And people were not, why he is so much, dancing and jumping. But he knew that Gauranga Mahaprabhu is born. So Nimai, because he was born under a neem tree. So they kept the name Nimai. And Jagannath Mishra was very happy today. It's a celebration. And there was this ceremony also where they keep grains and books and other play items, and then they see where the child is going. And child obviously Nimai went to the. I think this ceremony will come a little later because it's just one day. But yeah, there was a series of description how he was growing and everything. So Jagannath Mishra ki jai, Jagannath Mishra ji ki jai, Sachi Devi ki jai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Hare Krishna. I want to pause here, and if somebody wants to add to this beautiful pastime of Yashoda Maya or any topic on charity or Jagannath Mishra's celebration, I would invite any comments. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Babu, for the wonderful class. I really liked how you juxtaposed the two different types of charity, the charity of Karna with the charity of King Rantidev. I had a question, like one time I remember reading in the Mahabharata how Krishna went to see Karna privately, and they had this discussion, and Karna was, maybe you can remember better than I, it was kind of like Karna was saying, yes, I know Krishna, you're the Supreme Lord, but I'm attached to my vow of loyalty, and but we shall meet again. So I'm just wondering, after Karna died, is there any description of where he ultimately, did he ever ultimately go back to Godhead? Or, I was just wondering if you know a little bit more about his destination.
Yeah, after he left his body, did he go back to Godhead? Anybody want to add on that point? Anybody knows? Huh? Prabhuji? I didn't hear anything about that Karna went back to Godhead. And this also mentioned here, he did not attain the supreme destination. That's what? Yeah, in that way, yeah. In that context. Yes, Mataji.
I just heard in one of the classes that whoever was in Kurukshetra war got liberated. So.
Because they saw Krishna. Yeah, that is another understanding. Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you. Very good class. I'm wondering, what is the, because you were talking about how giving in charity purifies us. How does that actually work? What is the mechanism by which giving something in charity purifies the heart.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Mataji. It purifies the heart because so many reasons, external or internal also, externally, yes, our hard earned money, if we don't give in charity, we become attached, and if we become attached to the money, it is said it will be the cause of our downfall. Even if you are earning 100 rupees, you should $100, whatever, you should give. It is said 50% you should give in charity. One devotee was asking, is it 50 really? Or it is 5, maybe 0 by mistake. 50% of the salary we should give in charity. So Prabhupada clearly said 50, and he wrote FIFT by 50, so that nobody has a confusion whether it's 5 or by mistake, 50 ka 5. So yeah, how does it work? Because it is said if whatever hard-earned money, if we give in charity, that means it is also it's a process of being detached by of this money, this Lakshmi, and it is said Lakshmi gets purified when we use it in Krishna service. So in business, in earning, it is not always completely pure. Vaishyas have their own things in business, and we also, like living here, we serve the people in the company who are not devotees. So all those karma comes. So when we also first time came to US after becoming devotee, our seniors told, when you are going outside and when you are earning there, you should do two things, give in charity, give in donation, whatever you're earning, a part of it, and preach, preaching. Otherwise, you carry the ugra karma. So I know your question is how the process works. So 2 points. First, we are not attached to keeping things and accumulating things for ourselves only. And secondly, by giving it for the right cause, for whatever cause we are using it, for preaching, for giving prasad, or for helping for the deity worship, for the expenses of deity worship or anything, those good results also, helps our consciousness to get purified. Everything is basically our consciousness. If we are more attached to our money, it will be difficult to give, and then it is that money only will become the cause of our suffering. How to use that money? It is one more thing I remember. When one person got a lottery, and he got a lot of money, and he brought back to his home, and if he would have nicely trained, he would have used it in the service of the Lord. Oh wow, it's Lord's money, let me utilize it nicely. But he went home and he showed his family, and now each member of the family is fighting how to use that money. The wife is telling, I will buy my jewelry, say that. The son is telling, I will get a new device, the husband is telling something else. So the fighting is going on because there is no common goal. Everybody is working for sense gratification, and there is no limit for sense gratification, and there is always a struggle or a fight. So if we use money, 50%, what Prabhupada said, in the service of the Lord, then we are little tied up also. We value also every penny. So we don't spend or indulge in bad things and bad habits. So that way also we purify. So it's a process basically. That's what I remember in this context, Mataji. If anybody wants to add more points, how this works, Mataji's question was. Yes, Prabhuji.
In Bhagavad Gita, there is this 3rd chapter. So yajna or yagya, whichever way you pronounce. Yagya is the prescribed duties. And since prescribed duties come from Vedas, and since Vedas are given by Krishna, so there is that connection, and that connection purifies. This is what I heard. And from Krishna's perspective, Atmendriya Prativacha, right? That is the root cause. So how to rectify and reverse it? That doesn't happen overnight. or in one lifetime. So it's a gradual process offered by Krishna. So by doing these things, as mentioned in the scriptures, one is getting closer and closer to reversing that process of Atmendriya Prativancha, and basically directing it towards Krishna. So prescribed duties come from Vedas.
Yeah. So following the principles, prescribed duties is purifying, elevating, basically. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. More system. Anything, Mataji, you want to add on? Thank you, Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji.
So regarding charity, when it refers to charity, is it always specifically referring to like money?
No.
Can charity also be like time?
Yes.
So maybe you could...
Yes, very good point, which I think we will not cover. Yeah, charity is not only Lakshmi at all. Charity is giving time, yes, as you said, giving good feel to others, making others comfortable in this environment, in this community, is also a charity. Charity is you are giving your your time, your experience, your love, your care, your concern. All this is charity, because this is going to help other person. Charity's main purpose is, yes, to raise one's consciousness, to bring them more closer to Krishna. So yes, your time, energy, love, care, concern is charity also. Yes, thank you, Prabhuji, for making it complete. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, just in response to that question, I was thinking, I did the Career Dharma coaches training with Mother Urmila Prabhu recently, and one of the things that we learned is how to help people, one, cherish prosperity in their work, in their career, and also give that, right? Share that with others. So then we talk about 6 different types of prosperity, which are correspond to Krishna's 6 opulences, right? Wealth, strength, fame, beauty, knowledge, renunciation, and what did I forget? Beauty. Okay, yeah. So then, any of those are all opulences. Those are all kinds of wealth that can be shared.
Yes.
Right. So, like for example, what you're doing right now is you're giving knowledge in charity, right? Yes. You have knowledge, and you're giving that to everyone who's listening to the class here.
Yes.
And yeah, also if people have beauty in their lives, right, or they're able to create beauty, then they can also share, like, the devotees who decorated the temple for the festival, they're like giving beauty.
Yes.
Right? And yeah, in all these ways, fame also, we can give fame by giving recognition, giving appreciation to others for their things. And so, yeah, all of these opulences can be shared.
Yes.
And that's all good charity.
Yes.
Sometimes
Perfect.
we put so much emphasis on money.
Yes.
Because Western culture is like money.
Yes.
But actually, there's things in life that are a lot more valuable than money, and money is only valuable in as much as it can actually provide these actual, real prosperities to us.
Yes.
It's just a medium. It's not an end in itself.
Definitely, it is money. Charity of money is comes in lower grade. More is time, The brahmacharis or the people who have dedicated their complete life, they are not giving money at all. These sannyasis or brahmacharis, but they have given their life. This is much more in charity than money. So, giving your time is really more than giving, money in charity. You can earn money and you can give, it's just giving. But giving yourself is the biggest charity. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Anything else? Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Vancha kalpatarubhyasya cha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo, Shri Vaishnavebhyo namo namah, Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.